designer of the well-received indie game Retrograde. I'm working on a new psychological horror game, Neverending Nightmares. It's actually inspired by my own personal struggles with mental illness, and I need your help to finish it. In the game, you play as Adam, and as it begins, you wake up from a disturbing nightmare. As you continue to play, reality itself keeps changing as the player wakes up into new nightmares. You have to figure out what elements of the nightmares are truly real and what images are coming from Adam's subconscious. After the commercial failure of Retrograde, I sank into depression. All the memories of when I was at my darkest points came flooding back. I just wished I could communicate what I was feeling to others, but I couldn't find the words. I soon realized that this is a great opportunity. I could channel my experience into a game and recreate the fear, the terror, the anxiety of suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder and depression. While drawing on true psychological horrors is a great way to create a terrifying and disturbing game, I feel like this is an opportunity to do so much more. I feel like with this game I can help people who are suffering and show them they're not alone. If I can help people through their struggles, I feel like that makes my hellish struggle worthwhile. That's why making this game is so important to me. Neverending Nightmares is a horror game first and foremost, so we want to scare you. We're planning a diabolical mix of carefully crafted tension, startling moments, and disturbing imagery. Many of the disturbing images, like the example you see now, came from intrusive thoughts that have tormented me as part of my OCD. The gameplay is focused on exploring the horrifying nightmare worlds. We want to streamline the horror experience and remove all elements that don't contribute to immersing players in a terrifying environment. We plan to have no convoluted inventory screens or puzzles shoehorned in. We're aiming to have no in-game HUD or UI elements because we feel like they can take away from the immersion. The art style is inspired by legendary illustrator Edward Gorey, who created many macabre books. Our game is mostly in black, white, and blood red. Some items in the world will appear in color, which indicates that you can interact with them. This allows us to sidestep annoying in-game button prompts that destroy immersion and pixel hunting to find the right object. We want to create a really unique and fresh game, so another interesting thing we're doing is our interactive narrative structure. In most games, the interactivity in the narrative is limited to short branches based on a choice or your character's morality points. In our game, we'll have a branching series of nightmares and many different endings, depending on the decisions you make. I can't do this ambitious project alone, so I'm very fortunate to be working with an extremely talented team. Helping me out with programming is Daniel Sass, who has almost 20 years of industry experience and has worked for companies like Retro Studios and THQ. On the art side, I'm working with Joe Grabowski, the principal artist on Retrograde, as well as Adam Grabowski and Chris Ewald, two very talented artists. Sound design is extremely important to crafting a horror game, so I'm super fortunate to be working with Robin Arnott, creator of the terrifying audio-only Deep Sea, in collaboration with Eduardo Ortiz. For music, I'm working with Skylar McLaughlin again, the composer of Retrograde, on a terrifying, dark ambient soundscape, which you can hear right now in the background. While I have a lot of exciting things planned for Neverending Nightmares, I can't do it without your help. Firstly, we need you to back this project so we can get the funding to make the game possible. Because it's so personal and important to me, we need to pursue a funding model that will give us full creative control. Secondly, we need your help. Share your nightmares with us in the backer forums. Offer feedback on early builds. Give us advice on difficult design decisions. We want to create a horror game that you guys will love, so we want to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. Please back our project and help me share my never-ending nightmares with you.